Masculinity show, man. We here, man. All right, good evening, y'all. Welcome. I am your host, Captain Sakawar, man, and we have arrived at another episode of Toxic Masculinity. This is episode 8, Attitude plus ambition equals activation. All right. Again, Toxic Masculinity, episode 8. That means it's 8 weeks, y'all, we've been running, man. If you're a brother, you tuning in, this your first time, man, you go on YouTube, go on Facebook, Angry Black Man Media, check out the first 7 episodes of Toxic Masculinity, because every episode we build on the previous one. And these first 8 weeks, man, or first 7 weeks, I believe they've been really positive builds. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting a lot of good feedback from brothers letting me know that they appreciate what it is I'm bringing out. Appreciate the assistance that I'm offering the brothers to help them navigate their way, on this battlefield that we call love. You understand? First and foremost, I am your host, Captain Sakawar. Before we get into the proceedings this evening, I would first like to take a moment to remind everyone that this here is a man's show. It's a show that's designed to educate, empower, and equip men with the knowledge, wisdom, and skill necessary to survive on the battlefield of love, life, and lasting, meaningful relationships with women. It's not to say there's nothing that a woman cannot or will not gain from tuning in, but understand that everything expressed, discussed, and broken down on this podcast will always be based on logic and truth. All right, logic and truth, not emotions, not a feeling, not some desire or uncontrollable urge that can't be explained, but logic and truth. All right, right now in this country, in this society, in the world at large, there is a war being waged against logic and truth. A war that expands beyond political affiliations, racial demographics, gender identity, and social status. For some of us, this war is blatant and obvious to see, but unfortunately, too many are becoming casualties of their own ignorance. That is why this platform will be utilized to pull back the curtain, settle the dust, and clear up the fog so that it can be made apparent to us all just precisely what we're battling against. What exactly does all that mean? It means we're going to keep it all the way 1,000 here, raw, uncut, filtered but not watered down, straight with no chaser. If you can take the heat, now's the time to get out the kitchen. If you cannot swim, you are bound to drizzle. And never forget that while pressure bursts pipes, it's also what takes coal and turns it into diamonds. Having said that, we're going to get right to it. After y'all hear me discuss tonight's topic, I'll open up the phone lines to comments and questions. You can remain anonymous if you'd like. Please keep your language clean, your questions not too personal, and we'll see who out there can deal reasonably in logic and in truth. Again, the topic of tonight's episode is attitude plus ambition equals activation. And what exactly does that mean? Tonight I'm going to talk to you brothers about what's required of you in order for you to attract the type of woman that you would like to be with. You understand? Again, I want to reiterate that this is not a show about picking up women. If you're a cat that's just, you lame, you don't know how to get, vagina, you don't know how to meet a woman and find out how to have sex with her, this is not the show for you. Man, these shades is going to bother me the entire night of this show, y'all. Y'all got to bear with me 1 second. I got to change these shades because they lopsided, crooked on my head, giving me a hard damn time. Turning my head sideways, not sure if I should look straight, if I should lean my head. Goddamn shades got me leaning with it, rocking with it. You understand? There we go. All right, now I'm feeling myself. See, I got my swag, man. I'm straight now. All right, we good. This is not a show about picking up women. This is not a show to teach brothers how to, just find a woman to have sex with her. There's enough of that on the internet. If you're a cat who don't know how to get a woman, don't know how to meet women, there's plenty of shows on the internet that'll teach you how to be a slime ball and greasy to just meet a woman to have sex. You understand? What we are about is empowering brothers and sisters and equipping them with the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding in order to build those for everlasting relationships. We are living in a generation where a lot of our brothers and sisters feel like love and marriage are things of the past. We're in a generation where brothers and sisters can't trust one another. They don't know if they can, trust someone to be a spouse or to dedicate their lives to them. This show is about teaching brothers how to be the men who can raise up and lock down the sisters who deserve and are ready to be wives. You understand? There's something there's a bridge that was broken between this generation and the generation a couple generations ago, where our grandparents had those meaningful relationships, where you had men and women getting together at a young age and staying together for 50 years. Well, we are trying to reestablish that today. And in order for us to reestablish reconnect, that link that has been broken, brothers have to be empowered. Black men have to gain knowledge of who they are, where they come from, and what their purpose is on the earth in order to be able to get these sisters and teach them and put them in line and put them in order. So the sole responsibility of fixing the problems in our community and mending the wounds in our relationships is solely on the brothers. And this show is to teach brothers how to be strong, how to be men, so that they can demand and require that these women become women, so that they can have men who will love them and cherish them and be with them forever. You understand? So if you're a brother who's living and you just want to meet women and have sex with them, you are part of the problem. You are part of the reason why our sisters are destroyed. You are part of the reason why there's so many broken women, and you are a broken man. If you're running around here thinking that life is about just meeting women and having sex with them and not taking responsibility. That is not what this show is about. This show is about teaching a man that you have to be responsible if you're going to deal with a sister. You have to be responsible if you're going to meet a woman, get to know her, teach her, build her up, mold her. Then you should be prepared for the responsibility of keeping her for life. You understand? And part of transforming a man, part of reshaping the way that we think of ourselves as men and we approach relationships is getting into the mind and changing the way that your mind is set up. You understand? And part of what's required of a brother to be prepared to meet a woman, to build her up, to lock her down, to hold her for life, is you gotta have your attitude and your ambition gotta be in place. You understand? So a problem that I'm seeing a lot of brothers out there is having is a lot of brothers feel like the kind of woman that they want they can't get. And the reason why, a lot of brothers have the mentality that the type of women they want, they can't find or they can't get is because a lot of brothers have a low self image. They have a low self-esteem. A lot of brothers are struggling with poor self-imaging. You understand? You look at yourself and you don't believe that you are great. You don't believe that you're special. A lot of brothers look in the mirror and they don't see a man of the Most High. They don't see a brother who's deserving of a woman that's loyal, a brother who's deserving of a woman that will honor them and submit to them and will give them their everything. And because of that, brother, you settle for hoes. Because of your low self-esteem, you'll settle for any woman who gives you a smile and gives you nice conversation. You'll settle for any woman that'll tolerate you because you look at yourself as a man who a woman should tolerate. You do not look at yourself as a brother who a woman should respect. You understand? And that's a problem that we're having, man. We're having a self-esteem issue. So the first thing a man has to do is you have to change your attitude about yourself, brother. You have to change the way you look at yourself. And the way that you do, that's something that you have to do as a man. If you're a brother out there and you're depending on some woman to change the way that you view yourself, brother, you are putting yourself in a subservient position to a woman. No woman should have the responsibility of making you feel good about yourself. It's too much weight to put on a woman, to require her to make you feel good about yourself and to build you up in life. So what do you have to do as a man before you go seeking a woman, before you go trying to find a sister that you're going to build with? You have got to build yourself up, man. And I think that in the ISUPK, we are able to change our attitude and our way of thinking, because when we come into the truth or the knowledge of who we are, we as men, it's impossible for you to learn the truth and not be empowered. It's impossible for you to learn the truth and not view yourself as a king and as a priest and as a prince. If you're a brother that finds yourself in the truth and you don't feel like you're a conqueror and you don't feel like you deserve everything in the earth to bow down and kneel before you, and you deserve to have rulership and authority, then brother, you have got to check what you're doing with your life. You got to look yourself in the mirror and see if you're serious about what you say you're serious about. When I came into the truth, man, I was a cat that in the world, I worked jobs, man. I had money. You understand? And working a nice job, going to get a college education and having money. I never felt like I felt like I was special because of the money. I felt like I was special because of the job. And when you're a man who allows things to make you, so there's a saying they have where they say, "Man make the money, money make the man makes the money, money doesn't make the man." But a lot of brothers live by the mentality that money makes them. A lot of brothers, your self-esteem and your confidence is dependent on how much the clothes you have on cost. A lot of your confidence and your self-esteem is dependent on, the name brand of your shoes. It's dependent on how much, your jeans cost. When if you're somebody who materialistic things is what makes you who you are, then you're nothing. You're nobody. Because as soon as you lose your money, as soon as you lose that job, guess what? All of your confidence and your self-esteem, it goes out the window. As a man, nothing and no one can be responsible for your self-esteem. Nothing and no one can be responsible for you feeling that you're great, for you knowing that you have a purpose. You understand? So if you're a brother out there, you brothers that's in the world, you have got to find things in your life. You not find things. You have got to find what your purpose is. If you're a brother and you in the world, and you don't know what your purpose is, brother, you are behind the eight ball when it comes to having the right attitude in order for you to be equipped to be a husband, in order for you to be equipped to lead a woman for life. Because encountering sisters, especially you dealing with black women, Latino women, Native Indian women, they in this hell of America with you. They suffering and struggling to find an identity of their own. They're struggling and fighting with self-esteem issues and beauty, you know what I'm saying, problems with, trying to keep up with the standards, the beauty standards that is set by our oppressor. If you're a brother and you haven't found yourself, man, you have got to find yourself. And when you find yourself, you can find your purpose and take self-esteem and pride in who you are and what you're about. Too many of our brothers, man, all they have is the culture of the oppressor. All they have is that they sell a little bit of funky weed over here, or they got a nice job and make this money, or they go to the club and they can pop bottles. They got this nice car they can pull up in. All of those things are materialistic, man. And your self-esteem is very fragile if who you are and what you are about depends on these materialistic things. In order for you to be the kind of man that you have to be to attract the kind of woman that is going to be loyal and is going to submit to you and be with you for the rest of your life, you have got to be a man that carries yourself like, listen, I know I'm the shit. I know I got it going on. Whether I got a woman on my side or not, whether I'm riding a nice car or not, whether my clothes is fresh or not, I'm that nigga. And I'm not that nigga because of these things. I'm that nigga because of how God made me, man. I'm that nigga because of how I think, because of how I live my life, because of the things that I got going on. Brothers, you gotta have that attitude whether you got a woman or not, man. You gotta have that attitude whether you ride a nice car or not. You got that attitude has to be something that is ingrained in you. You understand? You can't fake self-esteem. You can't pretend, to love yourself. It's only so long that you can mask and cover up and, hide the truth about who you are, especially when it comes to a relationship. You get with a woman, if you're going to be with a woman for any substantial amount of time, brother, you are going to want to loosen up. You're going to want to relax. It's just natural to be with a woman and to just let your guard down. Well, if you're a brother who got a guard up, you understand? If you're a brother that got your guard up because you really have low self-esteem and you really not, you don't have a positive self-image about yourself, the first thing you're going to do when your guard come down is show that woman your weakness. And you allow a woman to see behind the curtain that you really some scared little boy that's insecure and got mommy issues and daddy issues. She's going to abuse you and take advantage of you. She's going to use your weakness against you. So you can't come into a relationship with weaknesses, man. You can't come into a relationship with, with baggage and trauma that you want to expose to your woman. You got baggage and you got trauma. Your woman is not who you're supposed to unleash those things on. If you got baggage and you got trauma, don't let your woman teach you how to love. Don't let your woman show you, how to maintain a relationship. Brother, you are going to lose that broad to some cat who ain't weak, who don't care, who don't wear his emotions on his sleeve. You understand? If there's one thing that every woman desires is to be with a man who they are confident can protect them and can guide them and shield them from this world. If you're a brother that needs shielding and you let your woman be the one to shield you up, she's going to take that shield and stab you in the stomach and in the chest and beat you into powder and crush you into dust. And you'll be singing in the church with a tambourine. You'll be taking goddamn, your daughter will be a princess she'll turning 3 years old. She wants to be a princess, and you'll be in the picture with your woman and your daughter in the same goddamn princess outfit. I saw that picture on the internet today. The only way that you can be confident and strong as a man and have a woman to respect you is if you are able to be confident in yourself and know that your woman does not deserve to understand your weaknesses. Your woman does not deserve to see behind the curtain. If you got any weakness, brother, you better deal with it like a man. And a man don't go lay up under his woman and tell her all of his deepest, darkest secrets and all of the problems and the fears and the insecurities he has. The more you allow your woman to see the real you, if you're not a man who's truly confident, if you're not a man who truly loves himself, if you're not a man who knows that regardless of this money, regardless of these clothes, regardless of these jewelry, bitch, I'm that nigga, then once your woman sees who you really are, she's going to be disgusted. She's going to be sick. She's going to hate herself for allowing herself to get caught up with such a clown-ass nigga. Brothers, you got to change your attitude, man. You got to change the way that you view yourself. Now, here's one way that you can do it. One way that you can ensure that you learn to love yourself, that you learn to value yourself, is you have got to find some ambition. You've got to find something in life that you are zealous about, something that you are passionate and relentless in pursuing. You understand? And that thing that you're passionate about, that you're relentless in pursuing, it should not be material. It should not be something that you can stop. You understand? Again, brothers in the truth, we are fighting for a kingdom, man. We fighting for rulership. We fighting for authority in the earth. So when it comes to us, our ambition is far greater than anything this world can offer. Our ambition is greater than a dollar amount in the bank. Our ambition is greater than some house or some car. Our ambition is greater than some bitch. Hey, we brothers, the Lord said we can have more than one woman. So guess what? I ain't going to be satisfied when I get no woman. My dream ain't going to stop when I marry a broad. My ambition to achieve and to conquer and to take things ain't going to stop when I get some woman. Too many of you brothers, your ambition in life is to get a woman. You go to college and get a degree. You working out in the gym every day. You getting fresh. You doing everything just so you can get some bitch. Then you get her. Find the woman you want, reel her in, get her, and then you relax. Then all your ambition goes out the window. Then you stop pursuing and chasing and going after things. Listen, man, women are like, okay, I'm not saying women, well, I don't want to say women are like. The drive a man has to go get a woman has to be like the drive of a king to go conquer a city. Meaning, conquering this city is just part of me building my empire. But my empire doesn't stop with this city. You can't be a cat who your whole life is about getting some broad. And then once you get her, now you complacent. Now you satisfied. A lot of brothers make the mistake of being something great to capture a woman. Then once they get her, they just relax. Shit, I got her, man. I got it now. I put a ring on her finger. I done put some kids in her. Now you get relaxed. Now you lose your player card. Comedian of mine, man, cat that I admire, you know what I'm saying, just the way he thought, cat named Patrice O'Neal. He in the comedy special, he said that men are like fishermen. You know, man, you out there, you meeting women, you on the chase, you on the hunt, you like a fisherman. You go out there, you throw out your bait, you catch a woman, man. But what a cat do that's a fisherman? A cat that's a fisherman, he ain't fishing because he need to eat. He fishing for sport. So guess what? He go out there, he catch a fish, reel it in, Take a picture with it, say, man, look at this fish I got, man. Look at, yeah, I caught this fish, man. I got skills, man. I go out there in the water, I get the biggest, baddest fish. And he take the pictures with the fish, and a sport fisherman, what he do? He catch a fish, he throw it back. Why? Because there's more fish to catch. I'm going to go catch some more fish. My goal wasn't just to get this 7-pound bass. I got the 7-pound one. I took pictures with it, showed my friends. Throw it back and go and get another one. Well, guess what? Brother, you getting a woman has to be like that. Getting a woman, now, this is I'm going to finish the joke. He said, but your woman, your girlfriend, your wife, she's a fish that you caught and threw back in the water, and she hopped back on the boat. She hopped back on the boat, and she's, she a fish that don't want to be thrown away. So guess what? You keep her, and then after a year, she goes and says, why you still going out there fishing? You caught me. Why you fishing? And you being goofy and being, trying to cater to her. You right. I don't need no fish no more. So you go put your goddamn fishing rod down and get rid of all your bait. You understand? Then another year go by and she, what you got that boat for? You still got that boat out back. You ain't doing no more fishing. You looking at her being goofy. Yeah, you right. I threw away the fishing rods and the bait. You don't need the boat no more. You go sell the boat. Now you done got rid of your fishing rod, got rid of your boat, got rid of your bait. And the fish that you caught is looking at you like, nigga, I fell in love with a fisherman. Who the hell is this guy laying around the house and eating Doritos and playing video games? You ain't smelling good no more, ain't washing, cleaning yourself. Listen, brother, don't allow a fish to tell you that you shouldn't be a fisherman no more. Don't allow a woman you conquered convince you to not be a conqueror. What the hell is wrong with you? What made you think that if you was a conqueror and got a woman, that now because you conquered her, you supposed to stop your conquering? This the last city that you able to go and have dominion over? Nah, brother, you got to have ambition. And your ambition cannot be about a woman. Because if your goal in life is a woman and a woman knows that you've done everything in life to get her, she will make it her business to ruin your life. She will make it her business for you to regret that you did everything in life for her. Because like I said this in previous shows, women do not have a governor. They don't have a filter on what's right and what's wrong in terms of taking advantage of a man. If you give a woman an inch, she's going to take a mile. If you conquer a woman, and listen, a woman is going to try you because that's just how they are. It's in their nature. You get a woman, she has no choice but to one day say to you, so, why are you still getting women? Why are you still, talking to women and meeting women? And you say to her, yeah, because that's what I do. I stay on top of my game. How the hell you think I'm going to keep you with your goofy ass? You think you think I got you, woman? You think I got you because I just, I walk and stand around and just look good? No, that's not how I work for a man in this world. You a man in this world, guess what? You got to have attitude. You got to have ambition. Every woman, now listen, maybe some of y'all cats, y'all just stand around and women come flock to you. This show ain't for you. You one of these cats and you 6'5" and 230 and you just built and in shape and your whole life women just drop their drawers at your feet. And you don't need this. Maybe you don't need this show. But I am, 5'6" and fat and regular. And guess what? I get women. I know how to get me a woman. I ask anybody that's ever known me in my life, in the world, in the truth, I know how to entice a woman. And it's not by just standing around and looking at them. It's not just, they'll come over here. No, you got to learn how to go fish, nigga. Learn how to go hunt. You understand? But guess what? Any woman that I've ever gotten in my life, I didn't get you by just standing here and looking pretty. I had to come get you. I had to converse with you. I had to talk to you. I had to find a way to get in there. And it didn't happen magically. It was practice and training. And in the battlefield, I'm practicing and training. I'm in the gym. God damn it, I'm wax on, wax off. And then I met you, and then the wax on, wax off turned into the Matrix shit. You got to do that with a woman. But don't meet a woman and get her, and then you forget how to train. You forget how to practice. Because women see that. Women will see if you're lacking in ambition. And we're living in a generation where these women are ambitious. These sisters want to go and conquer and want to go get things. If you're a brother that lacks ambition, you're going to get a woman that lacks ambition. You a brother that don't have drive and don't want to go and get things, then guess what? Your woman is going to lack the drive and the ambition to want to go and get things. And that's why your attitude of who you are and why you're special, coupled with your ambition to want to go conquer and have things, will equal you activating the women who you desire to want to get down and be down with you and grow and blossom under your leadership. No woman wants to be led by a nigga who ain't about nothing. Don't no woman want to, obey and submit to some man who ain't got no vision, who ain't got no plan, who don't know what he doing. You want to have a woman that's going to be down with you, that you're going to be able to build with. Brother, you got to know what you want and be determined in going to get it. Like I said last week's show, you meet these women, brother, you have got to have, you got to have a not a plan, but you have got to, you got to be self-determined. You got to be determined already in what it is that your what's the word I'm looking for, man? You got to know what your what the outcome is. You got to have a desired outcome. You can't approach a woman and be getting to know a woman and pursuing a woman and not having an end game. You meet these women, you talk to these sisters, you let them know, listen, I'm going to get to know you, man. I'm trying to feel you out and see where your head is at. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm the type of man that I deal with a woman, man. I'm serious about a relationship and building something. If we're going to be friends, we can be friends. But if it's going to be something more than that, then I'm going to have to feel you out. I'm going to have to check you out. You understand? A woman loves a man who knows what he wants. You meet some broad and you're playing yourself. You meet a woman and you tell her, I don't know if I want a relationship and I'm not sure what I want this to be. Then guess what? She's going to be a slut. The whole time you not sure, she's talking to or getting her guts dug out by some nigga who know exactly what he want. You don't understand that these women who you entertain and you not sure what you want, she got some nigga who knows he only wants to dig in her guts Wednesday night, 2 a.m. And she'll settle for Wednesday night at 2 a.m. because this man knows what he wants. Now, she thinks that if I let him dig my guts out at 2 a.m. on a Wednesday morning, then maybe that'll turn into, dinner on a Friday night. Your goofy ass talking to her, not sure what you want. But, I'm just out here, what I mean? We met and I think you pretty and, I don't know where I want this to go. Nigga, she's going to go, after she hang up the phone with you, she's going to put the penis of a man who knows I want this penis sucked. She's going to put that penis in her mouth. Well, your goofy ass not sure what you want. You got to know what you want, man. You got to be determined in how you live in your life. You got to already know what you're going to accept, know what you're going to go for, know what you're not going to go for, and you'll attract that kind of woman. You'll attract a woman that wants, if you a man that say, man, I want forever. I ain't having sex with you, bro, and shorty, unless you think unless I see I can be with you forever, then you'll attract a woman that wants forever. But if you're not sure where you want this to go and you secretly hoping that you can get some sex maybe after 3 dates, then the broad gonna play you like, yeah, I'm gonna get 3 dates and I get this nigga some ass. And then once she give you the cheeks, she know that the cheeks mean something to you. She'll give you the cheeks and now she could just play around with you. She could just string you along and frustrate you and abuse you, take advantage of your, desire to want to be loved and your desire to want to have a woman. And you'll just be goofy and a clown, and she'll play you like she played other niggas. And you'll allow it because you're the way you feel about yourself, you're just lucky to have this woman. You feel good she gave you some sex. Or maybe you'll just say, F her. She don't want to listen to me. She don't want to do what I tell her to do. And you'll just find some way to run the broad off to make you feel better about yourself when really, if you had her and you had sex with her, why couldn't you keep her? A lot of you brothers, the game is backwards nowadays, man. Cats think the game is meeting a woman and having sex with her. I remember back in the day, it used to be you meet her, have sex with her, and then you get her to have sex with your friends. We thought that was special when I was growing up. That wasn't special. That bitch was a hoe when you met her. She let your friends hit. You ain't no player. She's just a slut. If you think your game is tight, nigga, if you think you on something, if you think you got some skills, then meet a woman and make her get her to agree to letting you be the last man she has sex with. Now that's some player shit. You a player, nigga. Go meet a broad that got a degree and got some money that's bad, and she knows she could get any nigga to have sex with her. Nigga take the vagina. Woman to go out here and just, you know, woman to just be out in the street and just point to the vagina and say, hey, you nigga, here, you want some of this? And nigga be like, yeah. Get you a woman that could do that and make that broad humble herself and submit herself, and you be the last man she give her body to. Then maybe you're doing something. But you know what you're gonna need in order to do that? You're gonna have to have attitude. You're gonna have to have some ambition. You're gonna have to activate a woman. You understand? And everything that I'm describing is things that a man has to do. It's work you gotta do up here, brother. It's work you gotta do in your mind. If you got a negative self-image of yourself, maybe it's something physical. You don't like the way your body is or the way you look. Well, then guess what? You better go in there. You better work out, nigga. You better go do some training. Maybe it's something mental you've been through. Maybe it's something from your childhood. You never was hugged enough or never was told that you was handsome. Maybe, it's something emotional. Well, guess what? You got to work that shit out. Go get some counsel. Call and say, I got a problem with this and I got a problem with that. Maybe you weak emotionally. Maybe you a lover boy and you wear your heart on your sleeve and you just want a woman that you can love and that'll love you. And you scared of getting your heart broken. Well, then guess what? You better get some counsel because you out here playing with these broads. They are savage, brother. They will take your heart, rip it out your chest, bite into it in front of you, and then do all kind of nastiness with your heart and then drop you. So guess what? If you got emotional problems, you got to do some work, brother, to fix the weakness inside of you. You got to do something to get strong before you go out here entertaining these women. You understand? And as men, brothers, do not be afraid to take, if you're a brother and you don't have a woman, don't be afraid to take some time to mature and to grow before you go trying to get some broad, man. Take care of yourself first. Learn to love yourself before you call yourself trying to love a woman. Learn to take leadership. Learn to take guidance. Learn from a man that's better than you how to become the man that you need to be. So that you can be that man and go get that woman. But if you know you a man that ain't you got more work to do on yourself, man, do that work on yourself. Focus on yourself before you go out here and try to get some woman. And if you're a brother and you got a woman already, no sweat. You keep that woman, but she's gonna have to mature with you. She's gonna have to grow with you. Don't be afraid to change because you got some woman. Hell, you could be a brother out there. You've been with some broad for 10 years. 20 years. Y'all high school sweetheart. She known you since you was 15 years old. And you know that, man, I'm weak under this broad, man. She run me and got me. She got me pinned to the floor. Guess what? It ain't never too late for you to get up, nigga. You better, do a goddamn Undertaker. I remember the Rock. I remember in the wrestling, the Rock would get knocked out and he'd get that count 1, 2, and then on the 3 hit. He put that arm up, nigga. If she got you pinned, doc, and the count is 2.5. Nigga, you better lift that arm up. You better excite the crowd and get your goddamn manhood back. Become the man that you know you deserve to be. Don't let nothing stop you from bettering yourself. Don't let nothing stop you from being the man that you know you're capable of being. Same thing for you sisters. You sisters out there, if you know that you are better than what you're doing, then guess what? You got to become better. Sis, you got a man, and he might be scared of you being better. He might be, well, what the hell going on with her? She changing and trying to this and that. Listen, sis, work on yourself. Better yourself. You understand? Bettering yourself is not leaving your man. You chose that cat. You've been with him. You down with him. Stay loyal to him. Stay down with him. But you can better yourself. You can improve. You understand? But you brothers out there, man, change your attitude. Get some ambition. Become zealous about something in life. Again, if you're in a UPK, these two things, you may not have been, you may not have had a name for them, but this is what this is all about. This work of the Lord is all about a man changing his attitude about himself and becoming ambitious, becoming zealous about the kingdom, zealous about rulership, zealous about taking ground. Everything we're taught in the truth is to make us the men we need to be to lead a woman, to lead a family, to lead a community. You understand? To lead an army. The tools that I'm breaking down now is what we given sitting in class. Is what we given reading them scriptures. But we got to take those tools, you understand, and fine tuning them to fit into the constructs of being a man and getting a woman. If you're having problems out there finding the type of woman that you feel like you deserve, then you got to look at yourself. You got to say, why am I always attracting these hoes who don't want nothing for themselves, who just, accept anything? Because she's a reflection of you are. You're a brother who will just accept anything. You're a brother who will just take whatever come to you. You're having trouble getting you a woman that's educated and got good things, that got resources that can help you, support you, then guess what, brother? You something you not doing. It's something you're lacking that's stopping you from being able to attract them kind of women. And then when I say attitude, it could be something as small as your attitude. Maybe you approach women with you can't approach no woman with a, maybe I can talk to her, maybe I can get a number. You got to not even care about that, man. You got to talk to a broad like, bitch, you'll be lucky if I ask for your number. I'm just asking you about the weather, or did you, how you feel about the election, or did you see the game the other day? Bitch, I don't care about your number. Conversation with me is a privilege, y'all. You should be lucky I even acknowledge you sitting here at this bar. But you got to feel that about yourself. You got to feel like, in this room of people at this bar, I am the golden ticket in this motherfucker. Nobody in here is on my level. I see these goofy cats flashing their cash. I see this goofy cat with these skinny ass jeans on and them, $200 or $2,000 Balenciaga shoes. But so what? He's masking for things that he's lacking. I'm in here with a goddamn angry shirt and some rings and some jewelry and my Yagarwap made headpiece with my hair not braided. Cause bitch, who cares? I get you regardless of what I got on, bitch. I'm me. You be lucky I'm even in this place today. That I graced y'all with my presence. Brother, if you don't feel that way about yourself, it's gonna show. Women will see it. Women sense bitch assness in a man like a dog senses fear. And if they sense any bitch assness, they'll play with you any way they want to. And you'll just, you just be played and not know why they play with you like that. When you're a brother who genuinely doesn't care, doesn't give a F one way or another what a bitch say or do, they look at that like, well, who is this nigga? Who is he? And what he got going on to make him think he could just talk this way and act this way? I've been getting that my whole life. Like, who is this fat nigga that think who is this guy? I'm me, bitch. If you want to find out, then you play your cards right, maybe you'll find out. If not, you'll just see me in here sometimes. You'll just admire me from afar, bitch. You know what I'm saying? But if I decide that I'm going to let you get a peek behind the curtain of why I feel this way about myself and why I carry myself this way, but then, hey, maybe the Lord will be with you. But it's got to be the way you think. It's got to be something that's in your mind, brothers. And the truth will do that for every man. You ain't got to look outside the truth to change your attitude. You don't have to look outside the truth to gain ambition, to find ambition. Follow these brothers that's over you. Follow these brothers that's been in the truth. Ask some of these men who've gone from their home state and went and conquered other cities, went and raised up camps and found brothers and sisters and got them out of the gutter and raised them up. Go ask those brothers how they thought about it. What were they thinking when they went to go conquer these places? Was it something that they would, maybe I'll go down there and build a camp, or was it, man, I got an order, I'm going to go do it. And I did it because the Lord was with me and the Lord wanted it to get done. And that'll be everything in your life. Hell, you won't get a woman because the Lord is with you. The Lord with you, he wants you to have that broad, you're going to get her. If the Lord is not with you and he don't want you to have her, but then she'll do something goofy to F it up. And when she do something goofy to mess it up, thank the Most High. Thank the Lord for it. Don't be crying and worrying about some bitch you lost. Listen, man, the Lord did that. The Lord saved me. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing in the relationship. When you're dealing with a woman, your attitude has got to be, yeah, so what? Whatever. Even if you definitely afraid on the inside of losing a bride, you got to carry it like, go ahead. Leave and go. I'll be better without you. You understand? Why? Because if you don't feel that way and show it that way, then she'll say this nigga's a bitch. She'll call you bluff. You can't bluff with no woman, man. You got to be 100 on everything. Stand on your word. Be a man that is about what he say he is about. Man, a woman can't help but to respect that. She can't help but to be activated by it. If you get the right attitude, man, and you get your ambition in the right place, you're zealous and passionate about what you're zealous and passionate about, and you know that you a man that's worthy and deserving of all the things that you require, you'll be able to activate a woman to be whatever you need it to be. You'll be able to put that battery in her back, charge her up. You know what I'm saying? Like you used to know wind-up toys back in the day. You got to use your attitude and your ambition to wind a woman up. Turn her up. Turn her up so you can send her out in the world and be something great and amazing that she didn't know she could be. And turn her up so she could be a wife and a mother and a sister and a lover that she never thought she was capable of achieving. But if you aren't, as a man, if you don't have the right attitude, if you don't have the right ambition, then you'll never be able to activate a woman the way that you need to. With that, we're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna be back with the second segment. In the description, y'all, I put the information for y'all to call in. So if any brothers, any sisters want to call in tonight, I'm going ahead and I'm gonna set it up now for y'all to be able to call in. Go ahead and call in, man. Holler at me. Let me know what's on y'all mind. And if y'all ain't got nothing, I'm gonna come at y'all with the second segment of the show. We're gonna take a look at some of these videos and, you know what I'm saying, break down what it is I see that brothers and sisters is dealing with. Y'all live on Toxic Masculinity. I am your host, Captain Sakawar. All right, y'all, we back, man. Y'all live on Toxic Masculinity. Captain Sakawar holding it down, man. I'm here with y'all, episode 8. Attitude plus ambition equals activation. You know what I'm saying? After everything that I covered in the first half of the show, I don't see nobody calling in, man. So we're gonna go ahead and get right into these videos. You know, like I said, the purpose of this show is to teach brothers and empower brothers with the wisdom and the knowledge and the understanding necessary in order to be able to take back, you know, their masculinity and take back the essence of what it means to be a man. You know what I'm saying? I covered in the first show the 5 pinnacles of manhood: leadership, guidance, protection, security, reassurance. Those are the 5 pinnacles of manhood. And in order for you to be able to exhibit those 5 pinnacles, you have to be a man who understands the necessity of embracing masculinity. And there's too many brothers in this society who have been allowed to have the idea or the thought that they can still be a man and not be masculine. Your toxic masculinity is a man not having or not exhibiting the qualities of being masculine, but still trying to assert himself as a man. And if you are a brother who is not masculine, then guess what? The only masculinity that you can have is toxic. The only masculinity that you can exhibit is going to be something that is a perversion of real masculinity. The most high, right now, the times we live in, for all the things going on in the world, we need strong men. Strong men who are not going to apologize, who are not going to shy away from embracing what God created them to be. And the only way you're going to do that is if you reverse the programming that this society has pushed on us. You understand? Now, a lot of this programming starts as young children. It starts with what we learn from our parents, from our mothers, from our fathers, or from a lack of fathers of being available. This video I'm going to show you here is the problem of what's going on in the black community. All right? A lot of us were raised by women like this. I'm like, hey, what's up, hello? Since your pretty ass soon as you came in the door. I just wanna chill, got a circle of stone. Married to the money, introduced her to my stove. Showed her how to whip it, now she remixing my low. She my track queen, let her hit the bando. We be counting up, watch how far them bands go. We just set it go, talking about the Lambos. I think the 60. And this is disgusting. This is tragic. This is trauma on such a such a base genetic level. No boy should be subjected to this. First of all, okay, let me not even address the poll in the room. Let's just look at the reality that these are two young boys with their mother who does not have any pants on. She's in her panties and she's in a tank top with, I don't know if she has a bra on her neck. But these boys should not ever see their mother this way. You want to know why black men are hypersexualized and we view women as sexual objects? Well, if you're a mother and you walk around naked around your children, what will your sons think of a woman's nakedness? They won't cherish a woman being naked. They won't cherish a woman exposing herself. They'll look at it like, oh, well, that's just how women walk around. This is why a man is needed in his home. A man, no father would let his sons see their mother this way. This broad does not have a man in her life, but she got these two boys. And because she got these two boys, she doesn't know that she's destroying them by being naked around them. Not only is she naked around them, but they know she has a pole in her room. The pole is like it's in their living room. If you're a woman and you're going to have a pole in your house, that's supposed to be something that is grown up. Something that is private. Why would you let your young boys know that you have a pole in your bedroom? Mommy, what kind of hoe are you? See, but this is the problem with women empowerment. This is the problem with women feeling like being a hoe is not a big deal. That I could just be a stripper and walk around the house with my ass hanging out, and my sons, it's fun. They're dancing. She got these little boys learning how to be whores. Learning how to be sluts. Look at this little boy's feet bend a pole. A boy ain't even supposed to have that. What athleticism is that? And the one on the bottom, man, listen, this is why sons need their fathers in their lives. Because a man knows what this goofy shit does to a boy. Does to his sense of self. You want to know why these cats have low self-esteem? Because their mommy was a slut and would dance on a pole in front of them. You want to know why they meet women and want to have sex with them and throw them away? Why they don't value a woman? Because look at what their mama is. You want to know why they grow up and go to the strip club and throw money at hoes and look at all black women like they're sluts and they're just, just something to have sex with? Their fathers is a man that had sex with their mama and threw her away. This is not something that any boy should be exposed to. That any boy should have to, wrap his mind around. And what happens when you have boys who are raised by mothers like that? Boys who are raised by mothers like that produce what we're going to see in this next video. This is the result of you black women teaching your son that it's okay to be, have a feminine side. It's okay to tap into their emotions. It's okay to, be a little soft. This is what you end up with. Look at this fat bastard. Now listen, I tell you, I've been a heavyset cat my whole life, man, and I always took pride in being a cool fat nigga. I always took pride in, having some swag about myself. Look at this fat faggot here. Look at this fat faggot. They out there in the street. I don't know if they at the club, they meeting women or what. But this fat nigga got to waddle down the block because of how tight his pants is. What grown man is dressing like that? This brother had, when he put these pants on, this brother had to jump up and down to get inside them jeans. If you a man, that's masculinity would teach you that you should never have to jump up and down to get inside of anything. If you got to jump up and down to put some pants on, but these ain't the right pants. Where is this cat's father to say, boy, you look stupid, you look foolish. Why are your pants that tight? That's what happens when you're raised by, you're raised without a father. You're raised to just, do whatever's cool or be a part of whatever trends the society got going. I'm thankful that when the jeans started to get skinny, I stopped wearing jeans. I was in the world, man. I was a cat. I wore nothing but Coogee. Coogee did not make skinny nigga clothes. When I came into the truth, I thank the Lord I came into the truth. I came into the truth. It was all, military pants after that. I'm wearing all fatigues, all warfare clothing. If you're a cat in the world, this is, acceptable to you. Masculinity dictates that this is not acceptable. This cat does not have a masculine bone in his body. He couldn't. Now, when I say that, I don't mean he don't get mad. I don't mean he can't fight. I don't mean, he's not a man, but he's not masculine. And real men will laugh at you when that's what your life becomes. You understand? But brothers like that they are the result of boys who are raised by mothers who dance before them on stripper poles. And then here's the final end result of men who are raised that way. Men who are, raised by mothers who neglect them or don't have father figures in their lives to teach them how to be a man, to teach them what masculinity is. You end up with a man who thinks like this. This shit is disgusting and sickening, but this is a cat who thinks that he's a man. This is a cat that calls himself masculine and a man. But hear what comes out of his mouth.
I'm attracted to transsexuals. I don't know if that's negative, but it's weird. There's something weird about.
When you're not, listen, when you are raised in a dysfunctional society, void of masculinity, void of an identity of yourself, void of knowledge of who you are and what God created you to be, you'll walk around and be wondering, pondering shit like this.
I'm attracted to transsexuals. I don't know if that's negative, but it's weird. It's weird about.
The nigga say he don't know if it's. He said I'm attracted to transsexuals. I don't know if it's negative, but it's weird. Nigga, it's gay. You faggot. It ain't weird. You're a faggot. You like men with a wig on. You're goddamn homosexual. You don't know if it's wrong, but it's weird. This is a cat whose mother would walk around naked in front of him. This is a cat whose father, either beat him and told him he was weak and wasn't going to be shit, or his father, had sex with his mother in front of him and did all manner of disgusting, nasty things. To where he grows up and all the nasty, disgusting things are just, it's just weird. No, nigga, it's gay. And you cannot be masculine. Masculinity dictates that you can't have a thought like this. You can't. You're not a man. You're not masculine. If you're thinking, I like men in wigs. I don't know if it's wrong. It's weird. No, nigga, it's gay. One more time.
I'm attracted to transsexuals. I don't know if that's negative, but it's weird. There's something weird about.
He said he don't know if it's negative, but it's something weird. Something weird about him.
I'm attracted to transsexuals. I don't know if that's negative, but it's weird. There's something weird about.
Nigga, that shit is gay, brother. It ain't nothing weird about you. You're a faggot. You're a faggot, and you just came out the closet, and you might as well go ahead and let everybody see the homosexual that you've been having sex with, because that is where those thoughts come from. How you a man? You a man. Now this cat, that is, I don't want to say the nigga name, but this is the same cat. Matter of fact, fuck it. Salakia, y'all. I gotta do it. This is the same cat who had a video that I refused to play a few weeks ago, and he shamed and embarrassed these two sisters who he called himself being in a polygamous relationship with. He got these two sisters who have submitted themselves to him, and he's running trains on them, having threesomes with them, and he had a conversation that he recorded with these sisters, shaming them and embarrassing them about their insecurities of the evil things that he had them involved in that they should have never been involved in. And it was sad to watch the video. It's sad to see these sisters and what they are being subjected to. At the same time, these women did it to themselves. These women allowed themselves to get involved with a man who thinks like this, who feels like this, who lives like this. Now, let me see if I can get the video. Now, I can't even find the goddamn video. Man, where is this damn video with this cat and these sisters, man? Hold on. This ain't it. No, that's not it. That's not it. Man, I cannot find this video. Matter of fact, y'all let me know if y'all God damn. Video from this nature boy nigga, man, talking with these two women on a goddamn phone. And he on a video with them, and he's blazing on them for their insecurity about him having sex with them in the room with one another. I gotta find this goddamn video. If I don't find this video, y'all, I'll never be able to forgive myself. Man, y'all got to bear with me. Hold on. Man, this nigga, man. I cannot find this goddamn video. They might have took the video down. Damn, I wanted to find that video. Hold up, y'all. I can't do that. I can't do that. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm gonna try to see if I can find this video. Hold up right quick, man. It's a video with Nature Boy, and it's two women that he deal with, that he got sitting down with him having a conversation. You know what I'm saying? And he's saying to these two women, yeah, well, when I be having sex with her and you was laying there watching me dig in her guts. Why was you getting upset? Why was you getting angry? And the girl was like, because I didn't like seeing you have sex with her. And he was like, but you wanted to bring her in on the threesome. You wanted to bring her in. We bring her in, and I'm digging out her guts after I done got you out the way, and you laying up there mad. Why are you mad? And this, brother, that no woman should be subjected to that. And masculinity would dictate that a man would know, man, there's boundaries and limitations that these sisters have. There's things you can expose them to and you can't expose them to. If you really love a woman, man, there's things that you would not force her to have to deal with, force her to have to wrap her mind around. But when you got a cat like this, who's a sexual deviant and who's a monster, then guess what? He's going to do anything. He's not going to have no governor. He's not going to have no filter. And guess what? Women have to learn to recognize men who are truly masculine and men who are pretending and faking. Men who are sexual deviants. A lot of these cats, they are sexual deviants. They are not men. They freaks and nasty. Hold up. Give me 1 second, y'all. Come on with this, man. Got me switching in profiles and trying to get to this video. Lord alive, this video is right here, y'all. Bear with me. 1 second, I'm coming to it. You understand? But cats like this need to be exposed, and the world need to see that this is not what a man is about. This is not, you know what I'm saying, how we supposed to conduct ourselves. Let me see if it's on here. Nope, this ain't in it. It ain't here. I ain't got the video, y'all. Lost the goddamn video. How the hell I lose this video? It is not here. Yeah, that's it. I don't have a video, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Man, but it's the cat, the nature boy cat had these two sisters that he had been, having sex with. They in a polygamous relationship with him. But really, it ain't even polygamy. It's just nasty, freaky orgies and nasty sex. And it's not at all what is honorable and righteous, and not what a brother is supposed to be doing if he called himself having more than one woman. You know what I'm saying? There's a right way and a wrong way to do everything. And all you're doing is perverting sisters if you're having them to engage in threesomes, having them to engage with sex with one another. That is not natural. That is not what the Most High has ordained or intended for men to do. But when you're a man and you don't know how to deal with women the right way, you will allow them in their weakness to force you to do things and allow things that will destroy them. You got to be a man that knows, that takes the responsibility of leading a woman serious enough that you would not allow her to do things that would destroy her, regardless of how much she begs, regardless of how much she argues and tells you that she can handle it. You'll be able to recognize and understand, nah, sis, you don't know what you're asking for. You don't know what you're talking about. And so I can't. No, bitch, you with me. I don't give a damn if you like women. I don't give a damn what you've been through in your past. I'm going to help you unpack that trauma and unpack that sexual deviancy or the sexual trauma you suffered. And you're going to realize that you were made for a man. And everything about you that's soft and sweet and gentle is right for me and only me. And I would never allow you to dishonor yourself, dishonor your body by giving it to a woman. You understand? So moving on from that, one more time, man. One more time. This is what a homosexual looks like. For everybody that doesn't know. This is what a faggot looks like. This is what a faggot says and thinks to himself. And women should understand that this is not masculine, that this is not manly, that this is not acceptable on any scale, on any level. This is not something that we are allowing at any time in any generation at all. Right here.
I'm attracted to transsexuals. I don't know if that's negative, but it's weird. There's something weird about. I'm attracted to transsexuals. I don't know if that's negative, but it's weird. There's something weird about.
Nigga, that shit is gay. That shit is gay. That shit is disgusting. That shit is deviant. And the nigga should be ashamed of himself. But he's not, because he's comfortable with, something weird about me. I don't know what it is. I'll help you out, brother. You're gay. You're a faggot. You're a homosexual. That's what it is. You're gay. Okay? Let me see something. Let's see if I can get this. Maybe this is the video. I doubt this is the video, though. Dang it. Let me bring it up. Damn. Hold on, y'all. Nope, can't even get to the video. All right, that's it on that. So I'm gonna move on. Moving on to the next video that I had for tonight. When, as men, it's very important, brothers. When you are sure of who you are, right, and you accept who you are and where you are in life, you gotta build a wall between yourself and a woman to where there's things that she can do and things that she can't do in order to manipulate you, in order to cause you to act out of character. Now, this is a video I found on the internet where this brother is arguing with a clearly pregnant woman. And this woman, they're arguing, and she's telling him that she has had sex with other men. She's had sex with another man. Brother, when you are confident in who you are, when you have the attitude that you are the gift, that you are the treasure, that you are the special thing, a woman being the whore on you will be something that frees you, as opposed to being something that you can't handle, as opposed to being something that drives you insane. As a man, you have got to know that women, a lot of women will use their sex for whatever means that they want to accomplish. Sex to a woman is not special. It's not unique. It's not, oh, we had sex and I love him. No, a lot of these women nowadays, their body is a means to an end. Their body is just a tool they can use to get what they want. And sometimes what a woman wants is to destroy you. Sometimes what a woman wants is to make you suffer. Sometimes what a woman wants is to make you feel pain. So guess what she'll do? She'll use her body and go be a hoe. She'll use her body and give it to another man. You'll be at work and she'll be putting some other man's penis down her throat. You'll be at work, she'll be sending some other man videos of her dancing and shaking the body that's supposed to belong to you. Well, in this video, this sister's pregnant. And she's telling this brother, yeah, I had sex with somebody. And let's see what the end result is. Hold on, my bad. Hold on. Now, this woman is pregnant. This woman is pregnant. They arguing. She's telling him, I effed him. I effed him. He said, word to my mother, you effed him. She said, I effed him. Now, brother, in a moment like that, if you're a man who's, you fully confident in who you are, fully, love yourself and love your life and what you're about, even if you got a broad who you thought was pregnant, who you've been with for years and you love her and you care about her, the broad telling you that she effed somebody else and it's somebody else's baby in her belly would free you. Man, it would be such a weight off your shoulders that, oh, this nasty bitch, I'm done. I'm free. I'm good now. Now she can be stuck with whatever nigga she had sex with. Let that nigga be the daddy. Let that nigga raise your funky baby. Let that nigga deal with your nasty ass attitude and all of your shit that I gotta deal with being with you, because bitch, dealing with you is a bunch of shit. It ain't no reward, it ain't no treasure, it ain't no magic thing I found. Bitch, go ahead, move around. You a hoe, you a slut. I was waiting for it, and now that you showed me, I'm good to go. Play it one more time. Brothers, you can't be emotional, man. You can't allow a woman to dictate your emotions. You can't allow a woman to determine how you feel and how you act and how you react to different things. You got to know that women will say and do anything in the heat of the moment to cause you to have a reaction. The best reaction you can give a woman who's trying to crush you, who's trying to damage you emotionally, who's trying to weaken you, is just not care. Just don't give a fuck either way. Listen, bitch. All right, you fucked them. That's what's up. I'm so glad, bitch. I'm going home packing. You gonna pack? Well, if it's my house, bitch, I'm packing all your shit. You gone tonight, bitch. Call Toya, call LaQuisha, whoever, bitch. Tell them come get your shit. And if I'm living there with you, no sweat, bitch. I'm gone. I'm packing all my shit in a bag tonight, and I have Tyrone come get me, bitch. I'm straight. But don't allow no woman to dictate your emotions the way you punching a pregnant woman in public. And this brother got punched in the mouth, stomped out. He probably gonna go to jail. Got to get an assault charge and all of this because he could not maintain himself. Because he didn't have any discipline. Because he couldn't focus in and see beyond this goofy bitch and the crazy shit she said out of her mouth to know that really there's something in her that wants me to do something that I'll regret. But you know what? I'm going to make her regret the shit she said out of her mouth by not giving her no response, by not giving her no emotion. Learn to be that way, brothers. If you want to lead a woman properly, if you want to dictate the tone of a relationship, learn to eliminate your emotions. Learn to just, hey, it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? If you can learn to deal that way, if you can learn to be responsible for your actions, be responsible for your emotions, be disciplined in how you respond to things, then you really take away 99% of the ability that a woman has to have power over you. But when you don't have control of yourself, you know what I'm saying? When you're not in a position where you dictate your emotions and how you respond, you'll end up like this. And that's rough, man. You know what I'm saying? It's disgusting for that brother that had punched that sister in her stomach. I don't care what she said to him. I don't care what she did to him. That's not masculine. It's not manly to put your hands on a woman, you understand, unless you in self-defense. Unless you protecting yourself, it is completely deplorable and disgusting and weak for a man to put his hands on a woman. I don't give a damn what the bitch said. I don't give a damn what she did, what the situation was. Brother, learn some discipline. Learn how to be a man. Keep your hands to yourself, or else you get knocked out and you go to jail, and now you got to deal with the white man and restraining orders and all manner of hell because you didn't know how to be disciplined, didn't know how to be responsible for yourself. Never allow a woman to be responsible for your actions, to be responsible for how you move one way or another. You got to move because this is what's best for me to do. This is what's wise for me to do. This is the best. This is me doing what's best because I'm in charge, because I'm leading myself. You a brother allow a woman to get you in emotionally, then she'll be able to lead you and bend you and twist you with those emotions. All right, last but not least, man, it's a video that I came across, again, concerning the topic of monogamy. If you brothers and sisters haven't seen it from my episode 6, I put out a video pertaining to women forcing monogamy on men. And in that conversation, there was a brother having a conversation with his woman about her forcing them into a monogamous relationship. This one is a woman talking to sisters about the stupidity or the foolishness of them wanting or requiring a man to be monogamous to them. And I tell brothers this: never allow a woman to dictate anything that you do in your life or in a relationship. But the only way that you're going to be in a position where you're not allowing a woman to dictate anything to you one way or another is if you are a man that determines this is what it's going to be. Set the tone from the beginning. Be honest with a woman. Don't lie to her. Let her know, listen, I like you. You know what I'm saying? I fucks with you. I can see us building and having something special, but I cannot promise you that you'll be the only one. Have that conversation with a woman before you commit to her. Give her the opportunity to decide if that's something that she wants for herself. And if she tell you that she can't deal with it, some women will tell you, I don't know, I couldn't see myself doing that. No sweat. Listen, you ain't got to see yourself doing it. Don't worry about it. If you down with me, be down with me. You ain't got to be down with polygamy. You ain't got to, like the idea of me having other women. If you're going to be down with me, though, be down with me. But don't surprise no woman with, I'm not monogamous. Don't have sex with a woman and then spring on her, I got these other women I deal with. Find a way to have the conversation ahead of time. Find a way to get to it, have a conversation, get it out in the open, find out how volatile she is about it. Find out how passionate she is about it. What you'll find 99% of the time, a lot of these sisters will accept you for who you are if you present who you are. Problem is, a lot of you brothers, you don't have the right attitude. You are afraid of showing a woman who you are. You're afraid of keeping it real because maybe she won't like me. Maybe she won't talk to me. That she won't talk to you. She won't like you. Not because of what you're about, but because you halfway about the shit. Be 100, man. Be 100 with your goddamn self. How you expect a woman to be 100 with you? You can't be 100 with yourself. If you know you're a man that want more than one woman, first of all, investigate what that means. Investigate how that works. Find a brother who's got more than one woman and find out how it works. Don't just let them tell you, man, I got one over here, one over there, and then, I do my thing. Nah, nigga, Salaki, I need you to break that down for me. How? Give me step by step what you do. How do you work it? How do you make it happen? How much work is it? Have a nigga explain it to you. You understand? Because it's a lot of work. Part of this show is to help you brothers to save yourself from biting off more than you can chew. A lot of you brothers, your eyes are bigger than your belly. You understand? You out there, you want women and more than 2 women, 3 women, 4 women. Brother, you ain't man enough for one. When I say you ain't man enough, it don't mean you can't, lay the rod to them. It don't mean, you can't make them smile and feel good about themselves. But can you carry on 5 years, 10 years, 15, 20? Can you get them through college? Can you get them to get a master's degree? Can you get them to excel in their career? It's a lot of work, brother. A lot of you brothers, you want a woman that's going to give you her everything, and you don't even have 5% to match. And again, that 5% ain't monetary. It ain't money. You got to have the energy, brother. You got to have the focus. You got to have the leadership, the guidance, the qualities, and the skills in order to be able to be what a woman needs. A lot of times, you brothers marrying these sisters and don't even know what they need from you. Find out what a woman needs from you first. You got one woman that need everything. Well, guess what? You can't have 2 women that need everything, huh? How you gonna do that? You putting a lot on your plate. Maybe you have one woman that needs everything and another woman that just needs, 50% or half of what the other one need. But then maybe that's something you can juggle and you can navigate and learn how to be a man about it. A lot of you brothers is just thinking that you going to just lay some wood and you got your woman for life. That is not how it works, brother. That is not how it goes down. So you should learn the right way. Learn how to be a man about it before you put yourself in a position that you be regretting you got into. Everybody understands. Let me go ahead and play this video and let y'all, you know what I'm saying, let this sister break down to you sisters why you're foolish about desiring monogamy.
Know what you want. A lot of y'all don't even understand what it takes to be in a monogamous relationship. Like, y'all don't even understand. Y'all be wanting to lock a nigga in so bad, you don't really understand what it actually takes to be in a relationship where you're asking another person to solely focus on you for their intimacy, to solely focus on you for their companionship, to solely focus on you for partnership in finances and in life and in bill paying and in goal setting. Like, you ain't even whole enough to be a nigga everything. And when I be saying that, y'all bitches get on my videos and y'all get offended.
Man, listen to what this sister's saying, because she ain't mentioned nothing about, well, maybe she did mention sex. But a lot of women think that having more than one woman is about sex. You a nasty nigga. You just want to go put your penis here and there. It's deeper than that. And brother, if you think that having more than one woman is about just going and having sex in different places, brother, you are playing yourself. Having more than one woman is the least thing about it is the sex. Is that part of it? Yeah, hell yeah. Fuck yeah, that's part of it. But that is not the reason for it. If you're choosing a woman just so you can have two women to have sex with, brother, you're playing yourself. Keep going.
Like, I'm always taking up for the niggas. But women be the main ones pushing for monogamy. And then when a bitch get in a relationship, you don't understand. By asking this man to not fuck nobody else, by asking this man to not call nobody else, by asking this man to not look at another woman for none of his wants and needs as far as male or female, you are then saying, I'ma be whatever you need me to be, nigga, because I don't want, but y'all don't understand that. Y'all just think that's how it's supposed to be, because that's what the media and the movies and your man and them taught you. Like, that's what y'all think. Y'all, like, truth be told, if up front, a bitch told you, these are all the things you're going to have to do, girl, in order to lock this nigga in like you want to, half of y'all wouldn't even want the nigga after that. But you never sit down and actually really consider, what does it take to be fucking Ray Ray's girlfriend? What does it take to be Michael's wife? Like, what type of demons do this nigga really got? What type of...
Hey, somebody just let me know in the chat that they can't really hear the sister. Hold on. My bad about that, y'all. I apologize for that. Let me go ahead and get this sister video right. I'm gonna put I think I might have solved the problem. I'm gonna start the video from the top. All right, I'm gonna start the video from the top because I want y'all to. Oh shit, I'm showing everything I'm not supposed to show. Hold up, let me go ahead and make sure I get the video right so I can let the sister be heard. All right, I'm gonna start over from the top. All right.
Nigga, how you gonna know what you want? A lot of y'all don't even understand what it takes to be in a monogamous relationship. Like, y'all don't even understand. Y'all be wanting to lock a nigga in so bad, you don't really understand what it actually takes to be in a relationship where you're asking another person to solely focus on you for their intimacy, to solely focus on you for their companionship, to solely focus on you for partnership in finances and in life and in bill paying and in goal setting. Like, you ain't even whole enough to be a nigga everything. And when I be saying that, y'all bitches get on my videos and y'all get offended. Like, I'm always taking up for the niggas. But women be the main ones pushing for monogamy. And then when a bitch get in a relationship, you don't understand. By asking this man to not fuck nobody else, by asking this man to not call nobody else, by asking this man to not look at another woman for none of his wants and needs as far as male to female, you are then saying, I'ma be whatever you need me to be, nigga, because I don't want, but y'all don't understand that. Y'all just think that's how it's supposed to be because that's what the media and the movies and your man and them taught you. That's what y'all think. Y'all, like, truth be told, if up front, a bitch told you, these are all the things you're going to have to do, girl, in order to lock this nigga in like you want to, half of y'all wouldn't even want the nigga after that. But you never sit down and actually really consider, what does it take to be fucking Ray Ray's girlfriend? What does it take to be Michael's wife? Like, what type of demons do this nigga really got? What type of sex drive do he really got if he left every other bitch alone and only fucks with me? What type of things will he want out of me?
And listen, the reality, sisters, is a lot of you do not want to know. You don't want to know. I know a lot of you think you want to know. You really want, you have a desire to be a man's everything, but a lot of you really don't know what you're asking for. You don't know what you should be thankful and appreciative for having from this man what he sees that you are able to handle. You really should not beg and plead to be in a position where you're faced with a bunch of things that you cannot level up to. You understand? And brothers, a lot of brothers, it's unfortunate, a lot of brothers have broken many women by pushing them to heights that they could not achieve to. There's a lot of sisters out here that is, because a man wanted to have another woman, she told herself that she had to learn to lick vagina. Because if she learned to lick vagina, then she would never be cheated on. When you gonna lick vagina and put your mouth on where another woman bleeds and hate yourself, and guess what? He's still gonna go have sex with other women without you because he doesn't want to share a woman with you. He wants a woman that's away from you. He wants to do something different and be somebody else, and you should allow that man to go be someone else. Go be, what he is when he's with this other woman, and be thankful that he is who he is when he's with you. But what the sister is trying to get women to see is that it's deeper than what you're thinking. A lot of women are just selfish. And brothers, you got to know that. A lot of these sisters are selfish. And if you meet a woman, she has every right to be selfish. She's not evil because she's selfish. She's not evil for wanting you all to herself. Hell, you a hell of a guy. Why wouldn't she want you all to herself? She want to take you around and parade you in front of all her friends, in front of the whole neighborhood and say, yeah, this is my man, bitch. I got him and you can't have him. And guess what? If you got a woman that's down with you the right way, you should honor her by that. Don't have no woman in the town where she live in. Don't go holler at none of the hoes that she grew up and went to high school with. But brother, there's women in other cities. There's other places where there's women that'll have you, that'll love you. And you can still honor your woman and go have them too. But do what you gotta do. But for you women that just want to smother a man and want him to limit himself, listen, some of us, we ain't getting rid of our fishing rod. Some of us, we is not putting away that bait. Fishing is fun. And fishing keep us young. Fishing keep a nigga feeling like he, 18 again. Listen, I seen a video today and it was like doing things when you're 20 versus doing it in your 20s versus doing them in your 30s. And I sadly related to everything in that video. And the nigga was 20, he was riding the car like this. The nigga 30, he's sitting up with the hands on the 10 and 2. The nigga go to pick his shoes up. I lied. It was like you pick your shoes up when you're in your 20s. The nigga just squatted down, picked the shoes up, did a dance. And then you're 30, you put that one leg out in front and that other leg in the back, and you just lean down and pick up the goddamn shoes. You understand? Well, guess what? For some brothers, having women keep you young. It keeping your fishing gear and your tackle box and your rod and your boat. It just make you feel alive. Some of you women, you want to kill a man. Kill his spirit, brother. Don't let no woman kill your spirit. Don't let no woman cause you to put up your fishing pole and put up your boat. Brother, you got to get out there on that water and go catch you some fish sometime. Let me go ahead and let the sister finish.
Y'all be one a nigga that's rich and a freak and got a great personality, but it's low key. Don't talk to nobody, but is a people person. But it's like y'all want all this shit. And girl, if you actually had to entertain that nigga nonstop by yourself, bitch, you be a circus monkey. The way you would have to suck dick on Tuesday, swing from the ceiling fan on Thursday, be a fucking stripper on Friday because the nigga like pole dancing on the weekends. Like the way you'd have to cook on Sunday, turn around on Monday, and like y'all don't even know the half. And y'all be so quick to want a nigga to just lock in on you. Do you even have enough going on for you to be a person everything? Y'all be on some of these one-on-ones. Y'all don't even really be knowing these niggas to want to be locked in 100%. Then when y'all get into relationships, you want to feel some type of way because the nigga is requiring odd things of you. Bitch, you should have that before you was running around here hollering, leave them other hoes alone. You're supposed to be with me. Stop texting her. Stop. Y'all don't be knowing the half. When I say stuff like this, y'all get real offended. But this is nothing but cold, hard facts that your mammy didn't teach you. The shit is very deep. Y'all be wanting monogamy and shit. You want to be a person's sole focus. That's what y'all be wanting. Like, tell the truth. Y'all want these niggas to only worry about y'all. But do you have enough to even interest the nigga that long? Half of y'all don't even have nothing going on but the nigga. That's it. Outside of being John baby mama and you work at the motherfucking hospital down there as a nurse, you ain't got nothing else outside of that. It's nothing else going on. Nothing. Nothing. You don't got no great goals, no great aspirations. You don't got a lot of data to teach a nigga. You don't go self-educate in your spare time because you're so busy trying to make sure the nigga stay focused on you. But that's like a bitch trying to make you watch a movie that it ain't even that interesting. Just turn it on and look at it. Bitch looking on. Look at the movie. Bitch looking on. But bitch, this shit is boring. It's nothing going on. It ain't helping a nigga get a bag. It don't really satisfy my sex drive like that all the way around. It's not doing that for me and my children. Why do I gotta keep looking at this? Y'all never consider this shit.
And listen, brothers, videos like this are they are sisters trying to help. And brothers, don't say the things this woman is saying to any woman unless you want to destroy her. Let the sisters hear from this woman. Let the sisters hear from a sister that's trying to tell them something that she has learned. You understand? But I ain't got no commentary on it because the sister is speaking to women from a woman's perspective. I can't really say anything about it. Just hear what the sister's saying. Hear her out. God damn it. You listen, let her tell it. That's all I'm gonna say.
This is why I be preaching work on self. This is why I be saying go work on you. So then you don't have to demand a bitch's attention. You don't have to demand that a nigga pay you some mind. You don't have to demand that a dude like uphold these responsibilities in a monogamous relationship. He will do it because the movie is interesting. Because the bitch match what he want. This be too deep for y'all. Y'all don't never want to have conversations like this. When I be talking to y'all on one-on-ones, all y'all be trying to figure out is like how to make a nigga do what y'all want them to do. You never actually consider that you probably it's not enough. And I don't mean that in a way like belittling you. I mean that just being straight the fuck up.
And listen, I say this every week that I teach this show. Brothers, that's your responsibility. You can't let no woman lead you and dictate to you in a relationship. You can't let no woman tell you what she need and what she want and what's going to make her happy. You dictate from the beginning. Bitch, this is who I am. This is what it's going to be. If you like it, if you can deal with it, that's what's up. If not, then go find a nigga. Because I'm not changing. I'm not about to be here tap dancing and jumping through fiery hoops and, goddamn Evil Knievel on the fucking motorcycle trying to figure out what make you happy, bitch. I'm going to be me. I'm going to do me. And you're going to learn to love and appreciate that. Or, hey, I don't know what to tell you. A lot of you brothers be letting these broads dictate to you what they need, what your life going to be. And dictate to you what you're going to do. And you accept it because you got low self-esteem. You accept it because you need that woman to validate you, to make you feel good about yourself. Brother, you got to fix your attitude. Brother, you got to be ambitious and go out here and get something. And those two things together, you can activate a woman to be what you need her to be. Keep it going.
And the reason why I can think like this, because listen, I'm somebody, I spent a long time working on myself. Like a long time fixing a lot of fucked up ways of thinking, understanding that perception doesn't mean I'm right, meaning that something from my viewpoint doesn't make me right. It could be real to me on how I viewed it, but it doesn't make the other person. Like, it took me a long time to get my shit together.
This sister is being honest. It took her a long time to apply logic over her emotions, which she just described as what I'm trying to give y'all on this show. As men, you have logic and truth. Use it to dictate to women that their emotions doesn't mean it's valid. Just because she feels something doesn't mean it's right. Just because she feels something doesn't mean it needs to be addressed. Here's what the reality is. Here's what's actually going on outside of what you feel. This sister said she had to work a long time to learn that. Well, guess what, brother? You're going to have to work a long time to teach your woman that. In the meantime, you should practice teaching her logic. Practice of giving her options and applying logic and applying truth to the things that she's emotional about. Maybe she ain't got to do the self-help. Maybe you could help her. Maybe you could lead her and guide her and protect her and secure and reassure her with logic and truth. Not her emotions. Let it go on.
To be willing to admit when I'm wrong, to be able to stand in front of a man, a male figure, and say, you know what? I was wrong about that. I was wrong.
Brother, have you ever had a woman tell you that she was wrong? Have you ever had a woman say, I was wrong? Listen, you get the master level logic and truth. You actually have added something to a woman's life if she'll tell you I was wrong. If she'll tell you, yeah, you know what? That was me being selfish. That was me being, I shouldn't have done that. But guess what, brother? If you give into her selfishness, if you give into her foolishness, she will never apologize. She'll say, nigga, why did you let me do that? Nigga, why did you let me lead you down that road? Nigga, you didn't have to give me what I asked for. That's why, as a man, never give in. Never bend and fold. Stand on logic and truth. But it gotta be righteous. Don't try to use this and abuse sisters and take advantage of them. Keep it real. Guess what? You'll only be able to keep it real with a woman if you can keep it real with your goddamn self. Let me keep it going.
Running my mouth or over talking you, and I didn't know what I was. It took me a long time to get like that. Now that I'm like that, now that I have my family situation organized and I can co-parent great, and I understand that it's my job to take care of my responsibilities and pay for my vanity needs and, you know, cover my necessities, and I understand life and the way that this country is ran, and that it's not where another person's supposed to come in and cover your. Now that I understand all of this.
Listen, the broad says she learned that we being oppressed. She learned that she should not put up further oppression on a black man. She said she had to learn these things. Guess what? She encountered some logic and some truth in her life. Whether it came from a man she was dealing with or from some other source, every sister needs to learn these lessons. And they don't have to learn it the hard way. They don't have to learn it going through hell with you. You can teach it to them from the beginning by knowing who you are, being confident and loving yourself, being ambitious and determined in what you're going to do, and you can use that to activate a woman. A woman ain't got to learn. The sisters, if y'all tuning in, you ain't got to learn these lessons the hard way. Just let your husband come into the truth and learn how to be a man. He been in the world his whole life. He lie to you because he think that's the way he's supposed to do it. He tell you dreams because he think that that's being a good man. He tell you what you want to hear because he just don't want to hurt your feelings. But no sweat. Give him some time. He going to learn how to man up. And as he mans up, you be appreciative. Be thankful. You sisters, you want the truth? Be ready for the day your man look you in your eye and say, yeah, all of them women, I'm effing all of them. Yeah. Be as you sisters, be prepared for the day when you ask your man, who's this? And he say, that's a woman I'm about to marry. I'm thinking about making her my wife. I've been talking to her for 4 months. Or you'll learn to be a woman who don't ask no questions because this nigga is going to say the truth. This nigga got balls now. Brothers, your woman, when she asks you who is this, she desperately wants you to tell her the truth. She wants you to hurt her feelings. But if you will take the easy route and lie, she'll accept it, but she'll lose a little bit of respect for you. She'll be like, this nigga's a bitch. He couldn't even tell me the truth. He weak. He can't even look me in my eyes and tell me he like this bitch. Brother, give your woman what she needs, which is the truth. And if she want to question you further, when was you going to tell me about it? Why are you talking to her? Give her some logic. It's none of your goddamn business. But if you want to know, I'll tell you. It's going to hurt your feelings. Do you want to know? Yeah, I want to know why you talking to the bitch. Because she's different. Because she's just somebody else. Because I threw some bait out there and the bitch got on my hook and I reeled her in. It ain't got nothing to do with you. It's not about you. It ain't because she ain't better than you. I don't even compare you two motherfuckers. It's a whole, I got a compartment over here where she's in and a compartment over here where you are. And let your woman deal with the reality. Guess what? She ain't going to like it. She's going to feel bad. It's going to hurt her feelings. But she will sleep knowing I got a real nigga on my hands. She will wake up knowing I got a real nigga on my hands. And she will honor you for that. She will honor you for that. But you lying and sneaking, you lying about some bitch who you dealing with already or you're going to deal with. Why lie? Don't be no punk bitch. Your woman can't respect no punk bitch. Man up, brother. Man up. Because that's what she needs. Not what she wants, not what she likes. It's what she needs. And it's what you need to be a man. You're going to deal with women, man. Be mad. Prepare yourself for having to look the woman that you love in the eyes and say, yeah, I'm dealing with her. I'm effing her. I'm going to eff her. She's going to be my woman. And that's it, and that's all. Deal with it. And be prepared for what comes next. Man up, man. No woman will not deny. No woman can deny you if you man up. And by manning up, you'll woman her up. You'll level up as a man. She'll level up as a woman. You'll be on your goddamn Mario and Princess Toad when you get the mushroom, nigga. You'll power up. I remember this goddamn game called Altered Beast when I was a young kid playing Sega Genesis. Altered Beast, you start out, you just a regular white guy. You go and get some power thing and power up. You become a swole white guy on the steroids. And you go get another thing, you power up again, be 7 feet tall. Then you power up and turn into a goddamn werewolf. Turn into a dragon. You turn into a goddamn unicorn. Some of you niggas need to power up. You need to become the altered beast that the Most High made you to be. And guess what? It's going to take some logic and some truth, brother. It's going to take not being no punk bitch. Don't be scared of the woman. Level up. Keep it going.
About that. I was running my mouth or over talking you and I didn't know what I was. It took me a long time to get like that. Now that I'm like that, now that I have my family situation organized and I can co-parent great and I understand that it's my job to take care of my responsibilities and pay for my vanity needs and, cover my necessities, and I understand.
Listen, every woman should feel that way. Every woman should know that I gotta pay for my necessities. I gotta pay for my vanity needs. You goofy niggas out here thinking that a woman want you to pay, give her money to get her nails and her hair done. No, nigga. She don't want you to pay for that shit. But if you're gonna dish out the money, she'll take it. She'll take your money to go get her nails and her hair done. But the type of woman that you want to be with forever, she'll go pay for that shit herself. She'll come to you already with her hair and her nails done. You meeting bitches that's asking you, can you get my nails done? I laugh at a bitch. I wish a bitch would ask me to pay for what? Dude, can I? Hell nah, you broke a bitch. I'm not paying for your nails to get done, bitch. You will be bare nailed around this motherfucker, bitch. I don't need you to have no nails on. Bitch, you better go ahead and clip them nails and wash them and get the dirt from under them. You better go to the dollar store and buy some goddamn fingernail polish. But the kind of woman you want, she's going to buy her own goddamn get her nails done. She's going to get her own hair done, get her weave installed. Listen, shawty, I love you bald head and butt naked. I don't need them nails. I don't need that weave. Nah, shawty, nah. You need me? Nah, baby. You all right. Look at that head God gave you. It's so beautiful. It's so lovely. It's wonderful. Or just throw that head wrap on. Maybe the head ain't beautiful. Hey, but wrap your head up. Go learn some of them head wrap styles. Go look on YouTube and find some hair wrap dudes. But pay for your what, bitch? No. Hell no. Guess what? The one that you don't want, she'll be offended. You tell a woman that and she say, "Oh nah, nigga, you broke this." No sweat, bitch. All right, I'm broke. You right. I'm gone. Get out of here, bitch. Don't ever call me again. And you do that to 10 women you meet. Bitch asks you for, man, I wish. Listen, I've graduated beyond the buy me anything phase. I meet women in my conversation with them. She know, don't ask me for shit, bitch. I'm not buying you nothing. I'm gonna motivate you and teach you how to go get some money, and you gonna bring it to me. You understand? But I'm not buying you nothing. Brother, learn how to be a man that would let a woman know that I'm not no trick, bitch. I'm not buying you nothing. Hell no, I can't. No. Hell no. Now, if you want somebody to get some nails done, guess what? I can teach you some things to level you up, to go get a job, to make some money, to go buy you the things you like. I'm not buying it. This woman said she had to learn that those things are her responsibility. That's logical. It's the truth. But if you a clown ass nigga that's gonna trick, the bitch will take it. She'll say, oh yeah, I'll take your money and go get my nails done, get my hair done. You think that's gonna make her love you, you clown? You think that's gonna make her be with you forever, you clown? You think you never gonna have to take shit off this broad? Because you think she's gonna appreciate you because you buy her nails and get her hair done? You're a trick. She's gonna treat you like a trick. Like a goddamn clown who pays for everything. But when you meet, if you assert yourself as a man that, listen, shorty, this is how I am. I ain't buying you nothing. You got to come to me equipped, or let me build you up so you can be equipped. But I'm not paying your way for nothing in this life. Ain't nothing in here free, shorty. Being with me ain't free. You want me, you want my conversation. You want my time and my attention. You want my sex. Bitch, you got to earn that. That don't come because you pretty, bitch. I'm supposed to care because you got a pretty smile. You got a nice body. I don't give a fuck about any of that, hoe. What that do for me? Did it keep the last nigga you had, that pretty smile and that body? Did it keep the last nigga that was running up in you? Oh, it did? Oh, well, then you should shut your mouth, bitch, and learn something. Brother, you ain't got to say it like that. But that's how I carry it. I can't do it any other way. And the woman that I desire, she gonna hear that and say, damn, who this nigga think he is, the way he can talk to me like that? Why this nigga so cold? Why he so mean? Why is he this way? Yeah, you play your cards right, you might find out. But this woman is telling you what she learned being a real woman. Keep it going.
And life in the way that this country is ran, and that it's not where another person's supposed to come in and cover your. Now that I understand all of this, a nigga can't just bring me in a situation and just try to make me be monogamous with them unless he got enough going on to keep my attention. When I realize love, there are levels to you. There are depths to you. Like your personality, like listen, when I really got in tune with me, some things came out of me sexually that I never knew. Like I got a different type of sex drive. I got a different type of want and need when it comes to conversation. Like you got to have more than dick and money if you coming to sit at the table with me.
Listen, I like the way this sister talking. Because to sit at the table with a real man, you got to have more than just some funky vagina and a pretty face. Cause that don't serve me no real purpose, y'all. Play on.
So just like I would tell some of y'all females, a nigga can't come sit around me and keep talking about locking me in and you don't got nothing going on. I got major goals. If you don't got no major goals, I can't align with you. Like I cover my responsibilities. I don't come with drama. If you don't cover your responsibilities and you come with drama, you can't sit at the table with me. Don't mean I'm better than you, but I worked hard. It's going to take a lot. You got to have your shit together to have my attention fully talking about locking in with you. The problem is y'all ain't went and got to know self. Like y'all ain't went and bust your own self open. Y'all ready to bust a nigga open and try to figure out, how to keep this nigga, how to fuck him good, or figure out how to fuck yourself good, how to stimulate your mind, what you really do like, and then go look for a partner to match that.
Same thing she's telling these sisters to do, I'm trying to tell you brothers to do. I might have to get this sister on the show, man. I'm about to find her, reach out to her. Y'all know her Twitter handle or her Instagram, wherever she at. Get me in contact with this sister because we speak in the same goddamn. Well, I don't know about the same language, but we on a level. She on a level that a woman need to be on.
Y'all don't understand. And see, people who don't get this, y'all take it like people like me act like we better. No, I require a lot because I come with a lot. I require certain standards because I hold myself to a certain standard. I done talked to niggas before in the past. They be like, damn, you ain't gonna invite a nigga over. You ain't gonna let you around my.
Stacy, ask your dad if you can sleep.
No self. So how you gonna know a nigga?
Man, that's it on that, man. But listen, what that sister was dropping, man, it was heavy. You understand? And listen, brothers, it starts with us. It's our responsibility to get these sisters right. You looking in this world and you seeing these sisters is jammed up and they into all kind of nonsense. Guess what? Like I said in my first show, man, femininity dictates that a woman is either going to be protected or she's going to be destroyed. The women are going to be dictated to one way or another. Either the society is going to dictate to them how they supposed to act, how they supposed to desire, how they supposed to, what they're supposed to require, or you as a man can teach her what's right. You as a man can show her what her level is and what she should desire and what she should aspire to be. If you as a man are allowing a woman to lead you, allowing a woman to set the boundaries and the standards for what a relationship is going to be, then you are putting yourself in a position to fail, brother. You're putting yourself in a position to never lead that woman because you can't be what she requires in order for her life to be dictated to. It ain't difficult. It's not hard, but it requires 100% for you to dive into yourself and take responsibility for yourself. The only way, brothers, you're going to be able to find a woman and can maintain a woman and keep a woman for life is if you are the man who is capable of doing it. These sisters out here, it's 2020. These sisters have gained some power. They've gained some ability. They can survive without you if necessary. So everything that you bring to the table has got to be intangible. It's got to be something that they can't put a finger on, that they can't put a dollar amount on. Leadership, guidance, protection, security, reassurance. She can't buy that up. There's no battery operated anything that'll give her that. There's no TV show. There's no mukbang. There's no goddamn dress that'll give her that. If you become the man that has the attitude and the ambition that I'm the one that brings that to the table, then you can activate a woman to be anything you want her to be. But the responsibility is on you, brother. The ball is in our court. Pick it up, dribble it, bounce it, throw it, draw up a play, and be the coach that the woman needs you to be so we can make it happen. With that, Priest and Captain Sakawar, man. Appreciate y'all for joining me on Toxic Masculinity. I'll see y'all next Wednesday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Shalom. I'm out of here.